So, the over-policing of blacks got more rhetoric coming right up. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Common Sense Logical Reason. And as always, I want to say thank y'all for joining me today. So I got more rhetoric for y'all. The over-policing of blacks is an example of fictitious notion. You know, a bunch of nonsense that black folks believe to be true that's not. And, you know, many blacks will make the claim that, you know, blacks are being over-policed, that the black community is being over-policed far higher than any other community. And of course, there's no evidence to support that. They never provide any evidence to back that up. I would say it's more like what they believe. I haven't seen any evidence and data to show me that there are more cops in the black community. Cops are patrolling the black community more so in any other community. But then there's reasons why. I mean, if you're committing higher crime rates, in certain areas, well, obviously you want to allocate more resources to places where there's the highest crime rates. You know, and there's that old saying from John Dillinger. You know, they asked him, well, why do you rob banks? He said, because that's where the money is. But truth to the matter, it's all based off of circumstantial evidence. It's not based off of any reality of any facts. You know, they look at the rate of the high rate of blacks being killed by police officers. They look at the high incarceration rates. They take that, you know, they say blacks are more likely to be harassed than any other race of people, or more likely to be arrested. The problem is that this is all end result thinking. This is not evidence that blacks are being over-policed, because each and every one of those are a result of the high crime rates in the behavior of blacks, right? Blacks killed at a higher rate. Well, because blacks commit more crime. Blacks commit more murders and more violent crime. So obviously, common sense would say that blacks will have more violent interaction with police officers. Then the incarceration rate. I mean, if black folks are committing crime at a higher rate, well, if you have mass crime, don't be shocked about the mass incarceration. And then, you know, they talk about blacks are more likely to be harassed. Well, we have a thing called heavy policing. You know, whenever you have high crime rates, one of the ways that police use to try to combat that is to use heavy policing. Heavy policing is going to mean more harassment. But this is a result, again, of the high crime rates, not of blacks just simply being blacks. Because of the high crime rates. Stop the high crime rates and harassment, there will be no need for heavy policing. Same thing with, you know, they complain about blacks are arrested at a high rate. You commit mass crime, there's going to be a mass arrest. So essentially, this all boils down to end result thinking. It's just they are thinking from an end result, not based upon, they look at the end result stats and they assume that blacks are being heavily policed because of the higher arrest rates. You know, the fact that blacks are a higher rate of being killed or harassed by police officers because you're committing mass crime. They just assume that the reason why it's happening at a higher rate because they're being policed more, but it's not. And it's like I said, it's all based off of nothing but end result thinking, and not, I mean, of course, end result thinking is looking at the end result of numbers, what exists, but not looking at how we got there. Now, some people say, well, would this fall under end result thinking? No, because it doesn't exist. The end result thinking is how they get there, but believing that blacks are being over-policed is fictitious. We're not over-policed. It's just heavily crimed. Stop committing the crime rates. There would be none of that would exist. So if black folks would stop committing a mass crime, no end result numbers would show that blacks or make it appear that blacks are being over-policed. End of story. It's the mass crime. Stop the mass crime, there will be nothing to cry about, and I say that often. Anyway, y'all, if you ever hear any of these race hustlers cry saying that blacks are being over-policed, well, now you know, and knowing is half the battle. And as always, y'all, until next time.